It's the home of dreams.
It's the home of possibility. It's the home of kids like me. It's where research lives.
It's where you go.
For progress.
For change.
For hope. For hope.
For hope. Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation.
Home of leaders.
Home of my bright future.
Home of a cure.
For me.
For me.
For me.
For me.
JDRF.
International. It's where hope lives.
I love JDRF.
JDRF is the home of the best scientists around the world who are all focused on curing type 1 diabetes. Our success at JDRF over the last several years has led to multiple discoveries. What is galvanizing this field is our success in islet cell transplantation. Now we must translate those discoveries on behalf of curing this disease.
As president and CEO of JDRF, I feel accountable to the millions of people who could benefit from our work, from the millions of people who trust that we'll use those funds wisely. It's the accountability, I think, that drives us all forward.
I believe a cure is going to happen. I want to know that it's going to happen in my lifetime, and certainly in the children's lifetimes. Sometimes I get frustrated because it seems to be taking so long.
Time is not on our side for people with diabetes. We have to accelerate our research. We have to find a way to find a cure.
I have been saying on camera things like, this is the decade for the cure. This is the year for the cure. It's right around the corner. We can do it with your help. And we're all giving so much help in every way that we can. It is going to happen.
JDRF's approach to research has changed significantly in the last few years because of the challenges we face and frankly because of the frustration that we face that we're not going quickly enough.
Every hour there's a new patient diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. The incidence of this disease is going up 3% a year.
We see our role as coordinating all of the money being spent in diabetes throughout the world. Working with the NIH, working with other governments, working with biotech, working with pharma.
We're asking the question, how do we move a field forward as quickly as possible? Where can we move a field? Where are there gaps?
It's a much more aggressive, managed approach to how to achieve research results.
One of the reasons I love being associated with this organization, they are not afraid to take the chances. They're not afraid to step out front. They've done such fabulous work at the benches. Now they're moving on to the bedside.
We have developed what we call bold and significant clinical outcomes that we want to attain.
We call these objectives cure therapeutics. They're cure focused, and they're therapeutics in that the goal is to have significant improvement in the lives of people with diabetes through therapies. These therapies can take many different forms. They might be a device, they might be a drug, they might be a procedure.
Cure therapeutics represents really the essence of a cure for this disease.
Evolution takes place in all scientific endeavors. What we're trying to do is to shorten the time frame so that it is not the typical evolution of 20, 30, 40, 50 years, but it's 2 years. 3 years. We think that can happen today. So at JDRF, we're in the business to put ourselves out of business. As all of our volunteers are quick to point out to me, my principal job is to put myself out of a job.
I would not have taken this job on if I didn't think this could be cured.
JDRF is the only organization that is funding research to the degree that it makes that cure possible. That's all we care about. That's our goal, finding a cure.